water distiller is a water treatment process that mimics Mother Nature's natural filtration process, the hydrologic cycle. The sun evaporates water, turns it into clouds, and it returns to the earth in the form of precipitation. A water distiller does the same thing. It boils water into steam and cools and condenses that steam back into liquid. And in the process, anything that won't turn to steam is left behind. Water distiller works by boiling water and turning it into steam. The steam is then condensed and cooled, returning it back to liquid. In that process, anything that will not turn into steam, like minerals, microbiologic things, are left behind. The uses for distilled water are many. They're used in a laboratory or medical field where water has to be relatively mineral-free. It's used for cooking, it's used for making baby formulas, and it's used for drinking. Distilled water has lots of uses. Water distillers eliminate anything that is inorganic and mineral, things like lead, things like arsenic, things like fluoride. It also removes microbiologic living organisms. They cannot survive the boiling and steaming process. If you've ever heard of a boil alert, that's because it kills bacteria. Well, that happens in a water distiller. Water distillers are important because they can produce a very high quality water that's mineral free, it's living organism free. And depending upon their application, it could be very useful for medical applications, for pharmaceutical applications. It's also good for consumption because it doesn't have things like chemicals, like inorganic minerals or living organisms that your body's just going to have to deal with. There's a variety of water distillers available. The question of which one's best starts with the one that can make enough water to meet your demand. If you're in an office and you have 20 people that'll be using this water, then you're going to need something that's capable of generating enough water and storing enough water that your office staff has plenty of water to drink. Something like this unit here has a 3-gallon storage container on the bottom. This can also go all the way to 12 gallons. And it'd be considered a residential water softener. A homeowner with just a few people at the house using the water, something like this countertop would work very well. Besides that, the decisions are, what is the distiller made out of? Sometimes stainless and glass are probably a preferential choice over plastic. A water distiller can be used to distill alcohol, but be careful, it's still illegal unless you're permitted to distill alcohol. Distilled water is very healthy to drink. It removes the inorganic mineral, it removes microbiologic organisms, and it removes most chemicals. And that provides a very high quality of water to drink or to cook with. There is a controversy surrounding whether or not water of that quality leaches minerals from your body or doesn't provide you enough of the essential minerals. Well, providing essential minerals, we don't get minerals from our water supply. We get our minerals from the foods and vegetables that we eat. Water is a lubricant. It's for hydration. Bodies are made up of 70 to 80% water. So the water that we intake should be very high quality so that our kidneys don't have to filter things out. There's also a belief that water of this quality will leach minerals from your body, stripping you of minerals you've already ingested. Well, if you are working or if you are on a nutritious diet where you're getting adequate minerals, the little tiny microscopic amount of minerals that could be pulled out from the water aren't going to really make a difference to you. Distilled water has removed a lot of the things that could be harmful that may potentially be present in untreated water. Municipality treated water is going to be, municipally treated water is supposed to meet certain guidelines. So they do a good job at making sure the water is safe. But there are times when things happen that are out of their control. So protecting our drinking water by using a distiller is actually keeping us from having an issue that we didn't see coming.